Peace, family. We're alive. Vocal Dialect Podcast. I am Knowledge Born 7. We're here tonight when Can Water I Kill, Brother Gerald from the General Street Law Soldiers. And we also have a sister in the building, Energy Peace. Uh, let's get it. The topic tonight is gonna be the power of words. Peace, family. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there?
Doing all right, brothers and God and goddess.
Shay brothers.
I'm good. Doing good, brother man. How you be?
I'm
Ain't
pretty good. We're gonna
complaining.
get into the power of words, and to me, words are very powerful. We use words in many different ways, a lot of different situations. As far as prayer, um, as far as greeting one another, we use words for everything. So words is very significant and very powerful as well. We can build and we can destroy with words. So I just want to drop that in. Go ahead, you guys can take it over.
Yeah, as you said, with words can either destroy a relationship or can build a relationship up. We did talk about that last week. And some of the terminology that we use instead of talking to one another, communicating, we use the words, which it says it's a structure and grammatical way of putting words together to make sense and make them meaningful. And as you said, making those words meaningful, meaning that you're trying to come across as you corresponded with one another and making that the words are succinct or clear enough for the individual to understand, to respond to what you're saying, or written, because it can not only be oral, but it can also be written. And that's the way that we should be able to be learning to deal with one another, especially in the communities. Anybody else want to say anything about it? Words.
I absolutely understand that 100%. It's boundaries and standards in a relationship, and there always have to be a communication and listening agreement, and also like uplift each other.
Okay, power words. Like some people say words can't affect me. But I look at it as saying, what if European came up to you and called you the N-word in your face? That affect you? Yep. So words can be damaging, you know what I mean? In any type of way. That's my opinion about it.
That's also, I think what we do with words, we give words uh, that power because sometimes you can say certain things in conversations with someone, as I said, orally, and they may misinterpret the words of how it's being used and think that
Right.
distinctly you're attacking them instead of that you're saying that you're trying to come across to them to get a reasonable response from them. And those words have a tendency that they take to be damaging, which the words aren't damaging. It's just how people, we all grew up with that cliche of it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because sometimes people have a tendency to get angry when they hear certain words. And that's only because I think it probably has something to do with our biases of our backgrounds of bringing up and how certain words were used to be, as Nada said earlier, damaging to each other or having that effect on each other. Like you're trying to inflict pain when you say certain things to them. But that's not always the case. If someone is expressing something with words and you don't have a clear comprehension of what's being said, then you should ask them. Say, explain that in detail or explain that a little clear so I can have an understanding of
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, you know, um, definitely deal with the power of words. It's a medium of communication, powerful tool that can be uplift or destroy. We can build or destroy with it. We can inspire or demean. We can liberate or confine. You know, in history, words have shaped civilizations. They have led revolutions, transformed individuals. You know, and having that ability to articulate your emotions. And we are emotional people, considering we have not been dealt with as far as our past dealing with slavery. And we have a lot of things that go on in the public because we are the number one group of people that is attacked, or people want to put us down and belittle us. So as we walk daily, we have to articulate our thoughts, and we have to arrange our beliefs, because words give them that immense power. So by words giving it that that power, so you have the power influencing minds, influencing hearts with all our people as far as us generationally. So Brother Jura has the power to influence. Ken Water has the power to influence. Sister Energy has the power to influence. And when we doing with that, we dealing with transformation. So we dealing with transformation and words. When you get into that, we can kill someone's creativity, or we can empower someone's creativity. It's just amazing that words play particular role in everything, in every esoteric school of thought, as far as the 5% nation, Islam, Christianity. Words play a particular part in that, because you can either tear down, or you can build, or you can destroy. So in order to face reality and express our ideals and what we have to use words, which is a double-edged sword. You get what I'm saying? Because you can build as well as you can destroy. So the ability to convey our verbal concepts, whether it's scientific, spiritually, philosophical, you know, it will lead to the development of us as a people. That's why words are very important. And without words, knowledge cannot be accumulated, and knowledge cannot be transformed. Just like our energy, like we're energy. Energy can never be destroyed but transformed, and that's what words does that. So we can build self-esteem, or we can forge relationships. We can offer comfort, or we can't. You know, so encouraging words is a very powerful thing. Affirmations, the science of that.
Right.
We speak it every day. And on a larger scale, we have a historically few revolutionary movements, from speeches of Dr. Martin Luther King, and during the civil rights movement. I just did a couple of videos on the civil rights too. Well, voting, not civil rights, voting. A couple of shorts on a Vocal Dialect podcast. What's another powerful speech? Nelson Mandela's Declaration. So words is heard. They can mobilize communities. We can inspire a collective of people, and we can bring about a social change. That's why words is very powerful.
Yeah, you said one
Yeah,
thing,
and
knowledge. Go ahead, Prince. Go ahead, Princess.
I just want about the B word too, like a relationship when men get mad at the female and call them the B word, that is hurtful. And like when she called the black man the N word, that is very hurtful too. You know, it's like y'all destroying each other, and that word is very powerful.
Now, for us giving power to words, we can control that, because They have it in different books and Bibles and stuff like that, giving power to words. I think at a certain particular point in time, we have to learn how to control our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And by us controlling our emotions, we can't let certain things affect us. We have to always be on point. The power of silence and the choice of words is crazy. So it's evident what is left unsaid is silent, and it can be a form of communication. So when someone belittles you or call you out of your name, you either give that particular comment energy or you do not give it energy. And it's spoken in the scriptures or the Bible. It says a soft answer killeth wrath. But sometimes it can kill wrath, and sometimes it can stir the pot because you're dealing with someone who's emotional individual. When something like that happens, if you do speak a soft answer to them, all it takes is just that one soft answer. After that, they're ready to, to fly off the handle. So in that instance, saying the B word and saying words that are hurtful and belittle people, we definitely have to have our spiritual barrier up because you know how some people characters are and you know how they're gonna come. So when someone speaks something bad, we definitely have to make sure we have our border up so we can protect ourselves from that and not let he or she fly off the handle. We have to learn how to maintain a lot of things as far as navigating the mind and also navigating and keeping your space clean when you have people in your space.
Yeah, that's a good point that we get what you were saying, knowledge about how we get immersed into our emotions. Our emotions has a tendency to sway us one way or another. And listening to words, as you say, the power of words, those can dictate how you're going to react and how you're going to respond and how you're going to correspond with what's been said to you. And the one thing we understand is that the morphosizing the words and the bringing them together grammatically so you can express or articulate what you want to say. If you want something to prevail to his point where you're trying to get something across to him, you want to make sure that what you're saying to that person is clear, understanding, and acceptable. Because the same way as you said when you quoted the good book also says that everything you say should be seasoned with salt. Now we know we season food to taste. Now if you think let words come off of the palate of your mouth and they're clear and they say it with affection and understanding with that person, then you're gonna get the same thing in return, unless you're dealing with someone that has a mental disability, a mental problem, or just erratic altogether. But as I said, if you're gentle about the thing that you do, then yeah, you'll get a good response more often than not.
So I ask you guys a question. As far as us as a people dealing with words and having conversations, what is what is the level that we should? What is the level? Or I'll tell you what. What is the source of our emotional strength? That's the question I just want to throw out there. What is the source of our emotional strength?
I think preservation, preservation.
If I was to answer that question, I would say it would be our culture, our background, socialism. What else can you say? How we was reared, what we was endowed with, uh, family, counselors, You know, all of that plays into our emotions because I mean, you get general energies and frequencies from all of those different places, and and according of how they're utilized, it can be beneficial or it's going to be a detriment.
Yeah,
I definitely would say the government, because they try to control it.
Go ahead, sister.
I was saying like the government, they definitely started everything to destroy the Black families. And that's when the emotions really hit hard, through like the welfare system and taking a man out the household and the children missing the family all put together. And that plays on emotions very much.
Mm. I'll tell you one thing that I have been checking out lately is the source of our emotional strength. I think at times our emotional strength comes from hardship. It comes from and sometimes it comes from, you know, words from your loved ones or something encouraging from a mentor or someone that's real close to you in your corner. Having having a strong source for your emotional strength is very essential, especially for us as the melanated man. Well, some people don't like saying melanated Black people because we deal with a lot of stress and struggles, you know, throughout our day, throughout our walk, and the words we tell ourselves, our internal dialogue, are critical for shaping our emotional strength, us being resilient, and that's the power of affirmations. See, the power of affirmations is going to give you that strength, that encouragement, all of that. Especially when we walking about every day and doing different things. You know, confidence, self belief. You know, I am confident, capable, unstoppable. I trust myself. I make the right decisions. These are things we have to speak to ourselves every day. I believe in my ability to achieve greatness, and that's a powerful word that we have to use too. Greatness, and I think us as a people, we have to start using a lot more powerful words. I am worthy. I'm worthy of success. I am happy. I embrace challenges, opportunities. So, and then we have to start have other powerful words that we speak for us like attracting success and things of that nature. So words is very, very, very critical dealing with us as far as building up our emotional stance as well too.
Feel as though, I feel as though like as our people know us, I think we'll be better off if we said more positive words with each other instead of negativity. Because you got to look at social media. Just take one look at social media. That's just one example how we touch each other down with words. So how come we can't use verbs to encourage and uplift each other? What's wrong with that? And those negative words do have power because look at what's going on now. Look at the result.
Mm-hmm. I do want to switch it up. What are some powerful words that you guys say on a daily basis, or say when you feel like you're about to be tested? What are some powerful words that you say or you speak?
But me, like I say, my affirmations, I am powerful. I am grateful. I am enough. I have strength. I say certain words like that before I go to work to get ready for my day. you know. But what was the question again?
What are some powerful words that you say, throughout your day when you're dealing with certain situations and things of that nature? something like that. I forgot what I asked, but yeah, what are some
Yeah, that's
powerful
what
words?
you asked.
Huh?
That's what you asked.
Yeah. What are some powerful words that we say or whatever?
Some of my powerful words that I
I
may
love
say. Go ahead, Queen.
Queen.
Go ahead.
every day I tell myself, I love myself, love Black men, stay positive, keep your head up. And I meditate a lot, and talk to the ancestors and listen to some conscious music and the rising when I get up. And just stay focused, because it is hard out here, especially work and get on your nerves, but I stay calm.
Yeah.
Well, you use one of the words. You use one of the powerful words that I like. I like resilience, and I also use it. I like to. Another thing is being diligent. My other thing is always to be active. To tell my mind to be active. Sometimes it's also I like to tell myself to be. I think I said determined. And to push myself, because I know sometimes in my condition you can get real relaxed. So I try to push myself, and I meditate on it. I meditate a lot on keeping my mind silent from the noise, because we have constant aggravation going back and forth all day long, the night before, the day or that day. And I try to get rid of that. I try to say to myself to get rid of the transgressions, that, or forgive people for their transgressions towards me, because the fact that people can lure you into arguments, and you think that the arguments, at times you feel that you have to retaliate in order to be comfortable with yourself, but you don't have to. I find myself a little easier sometimes just avoiding that type of consternation altogether. So it just actually depends on what my day is, and also the fact that the mind, I look at it as though I'm happy and proud I woke up that morning.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
most important thing.
Yeah. Send gratitude.
That's right.
Yeah, gratitude is good. I do want to
Mm-hmm.
ask, how does the way we speak to ourselves influence our actions and mindset? How does the way we speak to ourselves influence our action and our mindset?
Respectfully.
Okay, I'll put it like this on my part. Like I say, I get up, say my affirmations, I always do that. But it just keep me focused, and me, myself, the words I say to myself keep me focused and guided in the right direction, on the path that I'm on. You know what I mean? I try to
Mm-hmm.
keep negative thoughts, even when I get frustrated, and y'all know I get frustrated and I can't fly off the handle sometimes. But I always remind myself with my words that I say to myself to keep myself focused, so I can keep my inner peace within me.
Right. For powerful affirmations, they are powerful statements. By they being so powerful, you can speak to yourself, you can speak to your DNA. That's why the power of words are so important. Because if you stand in front of the mirror, how you stop a lot of bad habits, you stand in front of the mirror and you speak to those bad habits. And you literally change your DNA and you change your mindset. You can actually get rid of habits by speaking powerful affirmations. That's the power of words. And overcoming self doubt. Um, achieving personal and professional goals. You know, confidence, self-belief, strength, success, abundance, motivation, um, and overall being a powerful leader. Because once you overcome a lot of stuff with the power of words, now you put yourself in a position, a leadership position. So people are going to be drawn to you to ask you questions because that particular energy is out there that you are an overcomer. And by you being an overcomer, that means you're going to attract people that need your help. So being a powerful leader is very powerful because dealing with the power of words and overcoming personal things that happen in your life will give you that power. You can help someone in their life as well. So, that's one thing. Those, that's just many of things that I came up with when we got to talking about this when the subject was presented to me, the different ways that we speak to ourselves. Um,
and really,
why do we think words like hope, love, and freedom resonate deeply across different cultures? That's a lot of stuff that I came up with as far as like dealing with the power of words. Go ahead, Ken.
like I say, and I'm a firm believer, you can speak words into your existence. You know what I mean? For real. So, and you really got to really believe the words that you tell yourself. If you don't believe the words that you tell yourself, that means for one, you don't believe in yourself, and second, you're just wasting your time. Hey, read what Mama Earth said.
Oh, let me pull that screen up.
I can't. I see. I got this phone ain't on my laptop.
I got you.
I
Give me
read.
1 second.
I read.
Oh, okay.
I read. She said that's powerful. What's created in the mind, the body will follow the elevation, destruction. What happens in it's a heart in the body is projected to those who we encounter. Truth, peace, and black power, Mama Earth.
All right, I got that screen up now. Peace, family. Peace, everybody that's in the chat. Malik Muhammad, Shaka saying for Shaka, how you doing? How's everybody doing out there? All right, Mother Earth, brother, Kinwater Ikea read your comment. Shaka, you also put in the comment, Queen Energy is on point. What was the comment that she said that that she was on point about? I'll wait on Shaka to respond.
Well, while we're waiting for Shaka to respond, let me add a point to that and piggyback off of you and Ken when you was talking about speaking words, speaking the affirmations into existence. And Ken was saying that's one of the phrases that he made about speaking it into existence. I mean, normally when we start meditating or we talking, we saying things to ourselves, and I'm saying what you saying now is just saying the image of yourself, and saying the image of yourself is convincing yourself that that's what you are. I think that's what Mama Earth was touching on when she was saying about actually saying things and your body reacts to it. That's what we normally do when we start to meditate, or when we meditate, and after we come out of our meditation, that's what we have a tendency to do. We start, if you act on what you truly believe, it helps a lot. But you can speak into existence and then say everything that you're going to do, and nothing comes to fruition, because it's the fact that you didn't believe what you said, whether you looked in the mirror or you actually said it meditating.
Right.
Okay.
One thing about it, action speaks louder than words.
And that's my motto, my pet peeve.
Well, when you're dealing with, my main thing was the affirmations and shaping the mindset. Repeat affirmations consistently and it triggers something in your brain. And when it triggers something in your brain, you begin to internalize those particular beliefs that you speak about. What some of what you just said, Brother Gerald. So if you are capable of achieving your dreams and your goals, over time you're going to build that mental mindset. And you guys know I'm big on the mind. I done did several lectures on the mental mind and how it plays a very strong role in our everyday life. And that's one of the first laws of nature from Jehuti. The all is mind and the mind is mental, coming out the book The Kabbalion. You know, a very good book to read, which deal with certain principles and also deal with your mindset and dealing with your energy and frequencies. So that's a very good book to check out. So building your confidence and your focus through mental challenges is definitely good by using affirmations because it shapes your mindset. And when it shapes your mindset, your actions are directed in a positive state. Because if not, you know, we just constantly doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. That's insane. But we shouldn't move like that. We got to move like we have to move in a way where we know when we speak, actions is coming behind the words that we are speaking.
Right. Exactly.
I was waiting. Shaka say her.
And you know,
Shaka said her version of self-affirmation. That's what Brother Shaka put in the comment. Her version of self-affirmation. That's what he said. The sister was on
that's
point.
powerful. That's right. But you know, when we talk about dialogue now, and the dialect that we have, and the certain ideologies that we're exchanging. See, the things that we're doing now, just like as what you said a few minutes ago, when you hear those affirmations, those are things that you can work on, you believe in, and you had that mindset. But the thing that I wanted to add to that is that it's like when you're saying that you're cultivating that energy because you're saying the words, like you said, we was talking about how powerful words can be. Because when you start speaking that, and you actually encompassing those things, then you start reacting on them because you're hearing them. So what I'm actually saying is that if we speak those affirmations and we make them as clear as we say, and having this expressing the things we're doing now, once we hear those things, generally we act on it. Because if we hear something, you know how they say, whatever the mind takes in, that's how it reacts. So that's why I was saying about how we have to cultivate it. Those things have to be when we hear them, we act on them. When we say them to ourselves, we act on them, and we can hear someone else say something that we may act on. It just depends on how we internalize it. We internalize it to the point that it's something that's negative, we're not. But if it's something positive, we're going to react on it.
And that's why we have to speak powerful affirmations and know the power of words and the ability of it, because it can build and it can destroy.
Okay, like growing up, all of us come from really the same environment, different cities and states, but the same environment. So look at the words that we use towards each other in our neighborhoods and our communities. And look how we reacted to it back then, and look at our lifestyles back then.
That's true.
That's vital. That's how. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's get more from you, Queen.
I was going to speak on the mental part. Like, when I was younger, like everybody went through this, you know, growing up, you're angry, you know what I mean? But nowadays, as you get older, you gotta cope with it. You either like somebody either craft, meditate on it, you just chill, play video games or whatever. And it's about growth. You know, some people gotta take medicine for it, some people don't. You know, like I just was just a lucky one that don't have to take medicine for the mental that happened to me. You know, everybody been through trauma. You know, that's like I say.
Yeah, but the reason why about that certain situation, now that's not even like in the neighbor, like in our households. Look at the words that are from our parents to our aunties to our uncles, everything. Look, I mean, you know, look at the words that we use towards each other. We had to grow up witnessing and hearing all these things. So do you think that affected our lives when we was younger, coming up? Do you think the words that was used when we was out in the street, do you think that affect our lives? That's the whole point I was trying to make. I know all of us made a transformation now as adults, you know what I mean? But I was just thinking about that when I was, you know, when we was conversating.
I'm gonna read on Brother Shaka comment. He said in the two words I incorporate in my affirmation is I know. I know that I am God. I know the royalty, but I must demonstrate it in everything I do to the best of to the best of his ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that means he
That's
put
right.
an action towards his words.
Words, exactly.
You got see, you can't just say words. You gotta, you know, you gotta work towards the words you say. You gotta put in the action. You gotta manifest this. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's crazy. He said that I know affirmations. I know someone who used to use that. I know affirmations, and it just helped them become better because someone told them not to use I am affirmations. So I believe, particularly dealing with your mindset or you trying to better yourself, you use what works for you.
Right.
So if I know works for Brother Shaka, then if I am works for you, then that's what you do until you a different elevation or a different manifestation.
Yeah, I am just sort of just singles you out. I mean, because you could say we can be plural, but I mean singular is just that you're focusing more on yourself and you're thinking about your determination to excel for yourself. Because you can speak affirmations out loud. You ain't meaning that for nobody else unless you're talking with somebody and you're simply exchanging, conversation. Then it becomes the point that you getting that person to want to react a certain way. But most of the time we say it is for ourselves.
I tell you, yeah.
I tell you, dealing with the streets and coming up in certain neighborhoods and areas, words were very powerful.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
And us as a people, I think that's how we kept a lot of generational curses going, dealing with words. Because we spoke good, then we spoke bad, and then I even saw, as far as generational curses, dealing with the Willie Lynch syndrome. Because when they did the separation, as far as us being slaves, still today, we spoke bad about brown and darker hue men and women, but we spoke good about the light skin, the mulatto, people who were light skinned, the lighter hue, which is bad, and that's going along with the Willie Lynch syndrome. Mother Earth said, any of you held a grudge over a dispute, you elevate to a dispute and you elevate you into your higher self, you go to the person offended and an apology wasn't receptive. What suggestions moving forward? So I guess she's saying is you have a grudge with somebody and you go to them and you apologize to them and it was not accepted. What are you suggesting moving forward?
Move on. If I'm coming to you
Accountability.
if I'm coming to you and apologize, you don't accept it, okay, that's your problem. I did what I thought I was supposed to do. That's
Right.
your problem. Well, move on.
Go
I
ahead,
ain't gonna
sister.
have
What
no
you
thought
gonna say?
about it.
Take accountability.
Say it again. I can hear you.
Accountability.
Accountability.
Oh, accountability. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. What
I
you
think
got? What you
that
got on that, Gerald?
I think it depends on what part I played in it. Because if I get into a dispute with somebody, I might not say I apologize right then and there, but I go back and evaluate it first before I approach it to see what role I played into it, whether I escalated that situation or whether I drew that person into that type of argument. Then I will go back and apologize. If I'm wrong and I think about it, I go back and apologize to him. Then if I'm not wrong, I won't go back and it won't be it will be an apology, but it won't be one that I'm figuring that I'm saying that I was wrong. I would be saying, you know what, I didn't mean to get you upset the other day. But if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I apologize. That was me that caused that to go to that specific point. But I think that has a tendency to have to wait, depending on the situation and the person that you're dealing with. Because some people not receptive. I don't care how much you apologize; they just not going to accept your apology.
And
But
that's the
then,
risk
as
taking
Ken
right.
said, that's left for them, not for me.
Yeah. My man, if I'm man enough to apologize and admit my wrongs and mistakes, and I'm sincere about it, and you still holding a grudge, what else can you do but move on?
That's right.
Come
I
on.
think I think in this case, sister, did you comment on that? You said move. What was your response, sister?
Take accountability.
Take accountability. Okay. So I think this is a case by case situation. You and two with someone, you guys have a grudge, so you decide to take some form of accountability. You go to them and apologize, and they don't receive your apology. So case by case situation. I know a situation of two young brothers that got into it. And it was a street thing, but not a real big street thing. Both of them from the streets. So the other brother was like, I'm going to apologize to him, man. And we just gonna work it out, apologize, and go from there. He went to him and the guy was not receptive, and not only when he's not receptive, he shot him. So these situations like this is case by case. If you know someone is of a particular character and they can have violent tendencies, I'm not gonna go to them and apologize to them. Now, if me and my brother Ken have a dispute, we get into a heated situation or whatever, I feel like I can go to him and apologize. Same way with brother Gerald. Now, if I'm politicking with somebody and we have a disagreement and it turned into a heated situation or a debate, I don't know that person, so when I see him, I will see him. I'm not in the space to go and apologize to them. Now, if I know I did something wrong to you for being petty, and maybe I want to see you in a different light, then I would definitely try to go and apologize and move like that. But in any of those situations, the person is not receptive, like we all said, we'll just move on. We'll just move forward. We're not gonna get mad because they didn't accept our apology. We look at your situation. You did what you had to do. You was the bigger person, even if you fueled it, or even if you was on the opposite end, and you just move forward. That's all you can do. And that's pretty
I
much
would be
it.
mad if I apologize to you or accept my apology.
Man,
But it takes some
You know,
people time to
I'm just joking. I'm just
rethink
talking.
it.
Let it be his sister.
It takes some time for people to rethink it. Like maybe they won't accept it, but they might go home like, you know what? That person did apologize to me and took accountability. So I'm gonna go back to that person and like, you know what? I did too. You know what I mean? I apologize. And I know it took me a long time to, you know, take that in, but I'm here. You know what I mean? Like it takes people a long time.
Okay,
yeah.
but remember, the topic is the power of words. We're talking about words, right?
yeah,
That's the
you
route.
know,
That's the route that I was going with. If I said
right.
something that was vulgar or out of pocket and stuff, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Then I think about it, and I know I was vulgar, got out my skin, was out of pocket. Then I think about it, come back and apologize, and then you don't accept because we was talking about words. We not talking about nobody harming each other as far as right physically. You know what I mean? So that's the route I was taking that.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
All right. We'll
if we
we'll
respect,
keep it with the words. But when you
right,
said that about apology, I know two instances with me growing up, and I saw it. I was like, wow, the guy came and apologized, and it got ugly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can keep it with the words of something simple and not something that was complex. But
but y'all
Shaka,
said something.
go ahead.
You know, Ken, you and Knowledge said something earlier, just like Knowledge just gave the example of when he was younger. And Ken, you said it too. You know, when
Yeah,
and early on, Knowledge brought it up. When we were younger, we used to say some very,
I
very
know, right?
ugly things to each other. We said
Yeah,
some things. We said some words to people that we couldn't even take back.
right.
And the one thing that we know about kids and adults, I think we take it more personal than the children do. Because I don't remember many kids that apologized when they was young. When you said
Nope.
something, the next day you just went like you were still the best of friends.
Yeah,
Adults
yeah,
have a tendency to allow those things to linger, and allow them to resonate with them and merge with them. And before they know it, that's their whole personality. When you see them, they don't want to speak to you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to be in the same room with you. And man, and we say that's childish, but that's adulterous because children don't play that way. Children, you know what you would say, when y'all just fighting yesterday and now y'all best friends, they don't apologize. What fight you been in with one of your friends and you apologize?
right,
I
right.
don't remember apologizing. We were still the best friends the next
Yeah, we
day.
did. We just the next day we just went on like kicking the name, like ain't
Yeah,
nothing. We didn't
exactly.
even
It was
argue.
just like it was another day.
Right.
Yeah,
So
but
we
like
we keep we keep making this distinction between the children and the adults. Sometimes I look at it, I be saying the kids get along better than adults do.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was
Brother
gonna
Shaka,
say,
Brother Shaka said once you see that the possibility of a resolution doesn't exist, you have exhausted all of your options. Keep it moving because you will be spiritually backpedaling, which becomes detrimental to you. And then Mother Earth said, thank you for participating in the whole assignment of interviews, perspectives on apology. Thank you.
hey, I could take it back since we talking about words, like even the so-called conscious community. I remember signing at the TV in the debates. They used to have that term very, very disrespectful. And I know brothers supposed to be so-called woke,
Mhm.
intelligent, conscious, supposed to be uplifting each other. Now you seeing them, it went to the point, that's when I stopped looking at it. They got very, very, very disrespectful with words.
Mm.
Mhm.
They was using words like we was still in the street, man. The power of words.
That's right. You right though, kid.
For real, man.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
say
an
this.
example to me of, how we treat each other as people. I don't care what ideology you believe in. Still supposed to respect each other. We still supposed to encourage and uplift each other. Because we talk every day on here, you know what I mean? We don't disrespect each other. We have different opinions and stuff. And we listening with politics and we learn from each other. You know what I
I'm
mean?
just being real with you, man. We start disrespecting each other, we might get some more views.
I mean, and that's the sad part about
it. Knowledge great.
You know what I'm saying? We might get some more views, man.
Yeah.
I'm just be real with you, man. I don't like Drew. I don't like Ken. I don't like none of y'all, man. For real.
I don't like you either.
I'm tired of y'all, man. I'm really tired of y'all, man. Just, I mean, man, every other day is something with y'all, man. Shaka, I don't like Shaka. Man. But you know what though? That's how they want us to be. But you know what? I'm real. Since I have elevated my understanding, it's hard for me to be like that. But and Ken know if you cross me and you do something, it's you'll get a different me. And I think we all can agree to that, And I'm not no violent person, anything like that, but I will stand up for what I believe and stand up for what I know, especially as a conscious brother in the community. And I don't,
man. I've been dogged out Israel, man.
You say what?
We all gonna stand up for what we believe in. That's
Boy,
right.
you think I don't feel no type of way? Well, I got to, I thought to myself, okay, boom, let it ride, move on. The old me wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And a lot of times I do move on. I'm at a different space now in this particular walk in my life. Now, maybe 2011 or 12, you probably would have got that smoke. 13, but I'm at a different space. And I done seen people I debated when I first moved back here in 2012 and stuff like that. It's so crazy though. Me and Ken would be together and we'll be looking and if somebody be looking at me crazy, like, nah, what I do looking? So I debated him and I beat him up. So you know how that go, man. That's all that is. AJ got beat up. But,
man,
but not right now. I don't.
For some reason, man. People just didn't like it. Ain't do nothing to nobody. For real.
If me and the person as you say, articulating about certain things, I don't even, when I see the conversation start to go into an area that I know I'm going to become defensive about, I leave the conversation now. I'm not going to sit there because I'm not expending all that energy. You ever notice when you're into it, when you're in an argument with someone and you're disputing words and you started getting so angry and I'll be like, oh, nah, I ain't letting myself get there. I'm going to stay right where my vibrations up high. I say, okay, I leave. Some people didn't come back to me the next day and say, I seen you was kind of mad. I said, no, I wasn't. I seen where I was going. That's why I left.
Right.
And you do.
So,
you have
we got the sister. I got a question for the sister. What y'all sisters be doing when y'all be having grudges, man? Do y'all speak positive, walk away? Do y'all apologize? What do y'all be doing? I want all the, I want to know what y'all.
I used to hold grudges, but not no more. I'm older now. It's like I'm not having nobody drain me. That's over and done with. You know what I mean? But before, I hold grudges for a long time. But it just didn't do no good. So I just said, you know what? I gotta grow up. You know what I mean? And I just, cause you don't get nowhere in life like that. Just holding grudges, like you're just worrying and it's hurting you in the inside. You know what I mean? Just let it go.
And that's true. That's true about holding grudges. When you hold grudges, you get it tends to get
a lot of negativity.
Out of line. It twists, corrupts, and it manipulates your vibration. I know that for a fact.
But you know what? It's crazy to me. Like you could just have conversations and dialogue with different people and stuff, and you would say something, See, we gotta learn how to really disagree because everybody had their own opinion and stuff.
There you go.
Like what last week, man, knowledge had a difference of opinion. It's just an opinion. Don't take it personal.
Yep.
So
Don't
how
take it
come
personal.
we can have a difference of opinion without it turning into something personal, man? And as like Joe just said, man, we grown as hell, man. What the hell is wrong with us? If Gerald or the sister said something that I disagree with, I just disagree with it.
That's
so
right.
What's wrong?
You're entitled.
Yeah.
Ain't that why we reached our age to be entitled?
Yeah. But I will say this by us being seasoned, because I do believe all of us on here are seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about?
Going back to what Gerald said, you know, we have to learn how to read the room. We should know how to read the room. I know brother Shaka, Mother Earth, everybody on the chat, everybody, I mean, who's on the panel right now, we are seasoned. We should know how to read the room. Mm-hmm. If you are a seasoned person in the community and you have not learned how to read the room or learn how to read a situation, go do some more research. Go do some more meditation. Go do some more word affirmations, because this is not for you. Because when you're dealing with the people in the public, by you being a seasoned person, I'm saying this out of experience. Now, how I used to be, this ain't how I used to be. I'm just being 100.
All of us.
When you a seasoned person, you move different because we want to see us in a better light. And that's why Brother Gerald dropped this topic about the power of words. And by us being in a different light, we have to put our mindsets in a different perspective. You know, that's why we brought the sister on here with the female energy, because we always want to have a balance. We always want to have that unique frequency where we can definitely know what we're talking about and have different opinions. But if you season and you out here, you got to know how to read the room. That's all I'm saying. If you don't know how to read the room, go learn how to read the room, or don't help nobody, because you're not just gonna hurt them. You're gonna hurt yourself, because if you don't know how to read the room, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna switch your vibration up, your frequency. You're gonna fly off the handle. Now you guys are gonna be using some different kind of words.
See, I agree with you, but and if a person don't know how to read the room, that means they really haven't been many places or experienced different events, whatever. Because it's real simple. You know what I mean? You got to be out there or have been out there to read the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Sister Mother Earth said, in the high elevation approach the situation, attempt to resolve, apology if any role. I played in a dispute, and I walk if we can come to a mutual understanding, then move forward.
Nothing wrong with that.
Key.
Yep, ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's key. Yeah, she said she used to hold on grudge like a pocketbook with $1,000.
Mama, everything don't seem like you used to hold grudges.
Yeah, it sure does.
I'll tell you something. I listen. When I met her, I thought it was our Mother Earth here, but when I found it was no Mother Earth from DC. She does look like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very good person in profiling. And when I profile people, I can look at them and see the good and the bad. That's just something that I learned how to do. But I did see her being sincere and her wanting to help our people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I did see that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But
she was always there.
Me just meeting her.
Good people too.
Not having a lot of not having a lot of like conversation with her, just by me meeting her sitting down in a hotel in the lobby part where we was having our event at.
And then you smell a lot of frankincense. As soon as I walked past, I smelled the frankincense she was wearing.
Okay, yeah.
Well, good. So, hey, I like frankincense and myrrh.
That's one thing about us as a people. We ready to end the live, sister. Brother Gerald, Water, you guys have any last remarks before we end the live?
Yeah, I want
I want to
to
say thank y'all so much, and I really appreciate y'all, Black men. You know, y'all stand up, stand tall, y'all strong, and I had a great time.
We appreciate
anytime
you,
you want to come
Queen.
on the show, just let us know. You know what I mean? Well, ain't no funny people around here.
I'm just shy. I
Yeah.
apologize, brother.
That's all right. You'll pick up out of that. I be saying you on Facebook, you don't be looking like you shy, sis. Come on.
Yeah.
In your Facebook
She
live.
acting real
Talk
shy
about
right
you.
now,
Yeah.
man. She
Talk
acting
about
Yeah.
shy.
They got let them see that fiery
Yeah.
personality that you have.
Yeah, we don't bite around here. You know what I'm
Any
saying?
any words, brother
But
Gerald?
my last word would be this. I specifically wanted to thank you, brothers, for having me on here and to be in the company of a queen of her stature, you great men. But I do want to say what we should do is that we should be cautious, observant, and mindful of using words when we're dealing with people. And for those ones that may be out there that's listening, distinction comes with those when if you don't understand, ask, because you're not going to interpret everything someone says to your full ability at times, depending on what type of comparable person you are, how you adhere to thoughts or how you adhere to something being conveyed to you. I would say this: ask and have them to explain, so there be no misunderstanding or misunderstanding.
Yeah,
I want to say,
yeah.
go ahead, King. Go ahead. I'm gonna go after you.
Before we ended out, like I said, I appreciate, Captain Gerald. That's y'all know this my big brother, right? Brother Captain Gerald Moore. And energy peace. Anytime you want to come on the show, you're welcome. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? Filling in. You know what I mean? I want to say peace to the brother Basi Kente and our sister
Yeah.
Queen Goddess Hope, peace.
Peace.
And
I want to say peace to them too.
everyone that's on the feed, please like, comment, like and subscribe to the page. We're trying to get our algorithm back up. You can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Vocal Dialect. That's Vocal with a K.
I want to say, understanding the dual nature of words is very important in us walking and having any form of relationship in society. So, by me saying that, respect the dual nature of words. You can build, you can destroy, you can be positive, or you can be negative. Overstand it, understand it, understand it, whatever. Just respect it and learn how to use your words accordingly. This vocal dialect, we thank you guys for tuning in. You guys like, comment, and subscribe. Everybody on the feed, peace family. Man, we appreciate y'all for checking us out. And for all our subscribers, we love y'all. Peace.
That's right. Peace.